Good morning, everybody. It's JP, the Outlaw, and I'm not cooking this morning or doing any dishes. So this is going to be a regular show. I did my show notes. We got it all mapped out. And this was the best Raw since Finn Balor appeared way back in the summertime. So this is definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. I'll give it my overall rating after the review. So they open up the show with Roman Reigns. The crowd is going fucking crazy. You're getting all types of chants. They did chants that they ain't did in so long. In so long. This is why I say Roman Reigns should turn heel. Automatically turn heel. He killed your childhood. And that should be the reason why he's heel. So you hear multiple chants. Roman sucks. Fuck Roman. You don't deserve it. Just a bunch of fucking chants, man. The crowd in Orlando was the shit. Based off of this right here. So, big reaction from the crowd. Not what Vince wanted to hear, but it is what it is. Roman says and proclaims that this is now his yard. And walks out the ring. That's all you needed for Roman Reigns. Build him as a heel. Build him as a heel. That's all you need. So then they kick off the show with the first match. What is it? A fucking tag team match with the Hardys versus the Club. Big pop for the Hardys. The Hardys actually wound up winning the match. It was a good match. Only thing I'm going to say about this is, when is we going to get that broken brilliance from Matt Hardy? You gotta work that in there. You gotta work that in there. Don't get it wrong. I like what they're doing as far as how they're treating the Hardys. Because they're treating the Hardys way better than what they treated the Dudleys. At least the Hardys from the gate got the title. See, the Dudleys just came back at the wrong time. I mean, no, you can't use the Dudleys like you would use the Hardys. The Hardys does a little bit more moves. And guaranteed, because it's a PG rating, you can't throw everybody through a table all the fucking time. That's what made it hard to book Team 3D versus repackaging them. I would have repackaged them. I would have Divine, you work in the production booth, and Bubba would have been a hell of a U.S. or Intercontinental contender. And that's how I would have did Team 3D on their return. But I'm waiting to see the broken brilliance from Matt Hardy. It's only a matter of time. I think they're going to run the Hardy Boys until all this stuff clears up with TNA. That's just plain and simple. You go into an in-ring segment with Neville. Neville tells everybody he is unstoppable as the Cruiserweight champion. I've beaten all your heroes, and that should make me a god. Then Muhammad Ali. I think I'm saying this right. I think that's that guy's name. He goes one-on-one with Neville. Good match. Good fucking match. I thought Neville was going to take a loss, but Neville went for the Red Arrow, changed his mind at the last second, hits him with the Rings of Saturn. Can't get mad at that. I was always a big fan of the Rings of Saturn. So Vince McMahon comes out into the ring. The first thing, the crowd made this show. If anybody needs the credit for this show going over as much as it did, as well as it was received, it's the fans. I mean, the diehard fans that wants to see wrestling at some point in the mix of all that talking and shit. And be mindful, when Stephanie's not there, I'm noticing a lot of less talking segments. And even if they are talking, they're not saying too much of nothing. They're not going into great detail with what they're talking about. So Vince McMahon comes out, the crowd, chants Roman sucks. We hate Roman. And, Vince brushes it off. Oh, the crowd is so passionate. Okay, Vince, whatever. If that's what you got from that, cool. Fucking that breaks down into him explaining what happened to Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania. Since she's going to be out for a little while, we're going to bring in a new GM. And the new GM was fucking Kurt Angle. Come on. Crowd went fucking crazy. Kurt Angle walks down to the ring and says it's true, it's damn true, and walks back out. That's it. Big pop. That's it. That's all you need. Freaking, which takes us to another segment. This takes us to another segment with, let's see, the New Day with an open challenge to any tag team champions, any tag team that was available, and which spawned again my team, one of my favorite teams from NXT, the fucking Revival. The Revival comes out, goes into a match with the New Day. And the New Day, which looked fairly good, but the New Day was out wrestled by the Revival. The Revival is just, they've been on their shit for so long. They're doing so good, and it wouldn't surprise me if by the next Raw pay-per-view, you'll see them go up against the Hardys for the tag team titles. That wouldn't surprise me at all. They're doing the best work ever. But I said the same thing about Enzo and Cass. I said they would be champions by now. It should have happened. It took too long now. The window's closing rapidly. There we go. Fucking backstage segment with Kurt Angle and Enzo and Cass. Kurt Angle and Enzo and Cass meet for the first time, and they want to know why aren't we tag team champions? Why aren't we getting a tag team champion title shot versus the club? And so Kurt Angle simply says, all right, well, you're going to have to earn it, and I'm going to put you in a match against Sheamus and Cesaro, and it's going to be a number one contender match. Nothing wrong with that. That goes into a match with Bayley, Sasha, and Dana Brooke versus Charlotte, Nia Jax, and Evil Emma, which I've always been a fan of Evil Emma. They should have never fucking repackaged her. And she looks good. She looks good for a return. I think she had some type of ACL. Something was fucked up with her. So now she's back. So that's good. They need more women. So instead of seeing the same 5 women, now you'll get the same 6 women. Brilliant. Brilliant, WWE. That's just good fucking booking, I guess. Fucking, good match. Charlotte, it breaks down with Charlotte turning on Nia Jax. Of course, Bayley and them won. Charlotte turning on Nia Jax and Evil Emma. She attacks Evil Emma, then attacks Nia Jax, but Nia Jax fights back. Evil Emma gets the fuck out of there, and, Nia Jax leaves fucking Charlotte in the ring all beat the fuck up. As it should be. That goes into another segment, an in-ring segment, with Brock Lesnar, letting everybody know you won't see Goldberg anymore. And pretty much the crowd went wild. Thank you, Lesnar. Thank you, Heyman. So then they touched on the 23-2. And these two guys have met before at WrestleMania. It was Seth Rollins who made their match indecisive. So I've already heard rumors that they're going to try to book Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34. So that's a year away. In the way they're setting it up, because Brock Lesnar is going to be champion. He has nobody to fight. He has nobody to beat. It is just going to fucking happen. But it wouldn't surprise me if he loses the title somewhere around SummerSlam and they give him the title back right before SummerSlam. Right before WrestleMania. That would be ideal, because then you can put the title on who you need, people who need to have the title. Finn Balor. What the fuck? Goddamn. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. All of them can get a title shot within there. You just did the shit with Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte. So within the couple of months going to WrestleMania, these cats could get title shots. These cats could actually hold the fucking title. Just saying. So he goes on to further call out Roman Reigns and says Roman Reigns is not what he's made out to be. The WWE universe does not like Roman Reigns. That's why it shouldn't have been Roman Reigns. This is Paul Heyman. And so the promo was the shit. If Paul Heyman said everything that I'm saying, plus more. So anyway, again, Braun Strowman comes out and said, when I'm done with Roman, you can have him. But you got my attention and points at the Universal Championship. Maybe you come mess with me after I'm done with Roman. So it looked like they was about to lock horns. Roman gets the fuck out. Braun gets the fuck out of there. Brock Lesnar lays the title down in the middle of the ring and said, come on, let's go. No, not right now. So then they go to a backstage segment with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, as always, one of the best panterers to the fans. And he gets attacked mid-promo from Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. They take him out of his match later in the night with Seth Rollins, because they were supposed to go up against Seth Rollins. He was supposed to go up against KO and Samoa Joe. So it was supposed to be Samoa Joe versus Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins and Jericho. Didn't pan out that way. They took out Jericho. Seth Rollins bumps into Kurt Angle and says, I need a partner. And Kurt's like, I'm going to find you a partner. Don't worry about it. That was a little segment that happened later in the show, but I didn't write it in my notes, so I figure I'll throw it at you guys really fast. Enzo and Cass, the number one contender match between Enzo, Cass, and Cesaro. Cesaro winds up winning. And this just goes back to what I was saying about Enzo and Cass. It's over. You can't push them if they keep fucking losing. They might as well go ahead and take that jobber contract and call it a fucking day. This is what it is. Kurt makes a match for Sami Zayn. So it's going to be Sami Zayn and Jennifer Hall. Both men feel as though they were slighted in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. So they have a quick match. Nothing to ride home about. Sami Zayn wins. Of course, I don't mind that. Sami Zayn needs the wins. So that's cool. So Kevin Owens versus Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been rumored to come back after the Raw of WrestleMania for about maybe 4 weeks now. The pop and the fanfare that he received from the crowd. Fucking Finn Balor is over. Even when Brock Lesnar was talking shit about Roman Reigns, the crowd was chanting Finn Balor. If you don't see what you have, you're liable to lose what you got. And what you got in Finn Balor is a future WWE Hall of Famer with multiple title runs. If you use him right. But, it's the WWE. We got to push Roman, right? Look at how the fans went off for fucking Finn Balor. They went off. So I don't understand. I don't get it. But this was the best match of the night. A couple big spots in there. Finn Balor hits his move, the coup de grace on Kevin Owens, and that was pretty much it. The 1, 2, 3. My overall for this Raw, a 4 out of 5. Considering everything that they gave us, plus I was slightly entertained. Like each hour had a spot where I would say, okay, I'm entertained by this. Versus the go home show in Philadelphia where I was just pissed off. You're going into WrestleMania, no build already, and it's just thrown together last little minute. But you can see that they took their time with this Raw after WrestleMania and build it appropriately to fit the fans, as they should. Nothing from Undertaker. You haven't even seen nothing on his Twitter. Only thing you see is motherfucking shots going out about the jacket. Okay? I think Goldberg was on Talking Raw, but who gives a fuck? So anyway, I want all you guys to have a great day. As always, follow me on Wrestling Amino, Facebook, YouTube, and also Instagram. And it's all one word. You can follow me at JP Outlaw. If you can't find me at JP Outlaw on Facebook, I started a web page where you can catch most of my videos, most of my latest videos anyway, up there already. So as soon as I've done this, you'll see that up there. Look it up, JP Outlaw, and it should be my webpage. It should pop right up on Facebook. And the best way to find it is JP The Lab. Easy. Type that in, facebook.com.